How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Back at you with yet another video. Today I would like to discuss something that's been on my mind for quite a while at this point. I, unfortunately, haven't had enough time on my hands lately to sit down and talk about this idiot. Until today, that is. So who is this person that I have just been foaming at the mouth like a hungry little hound dog to talk about? The loser that I want to bring to you guys' attention today is Mic, a painfully uninteresting vlogger who runs another mediocre sub-for-sub channel that gained 6,000 subs off of the desperation of other creators with no ability to make content. The only moderately interesting thing about this guy is where he lives, as he absolutely refuses to shut up about the fact that he lives in the Philippines. That is like his only distinctive personality trait. A huge portion of his videos have the words Philippines or Filipino in the title. He talks about his living in the Philippines twice in his 3-sentence long channel description, as well as linking 3 different articles about the Philippines. It's all this man has! But his lack of personality is not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because our friend Mic did something that really rubbed me the wrong way a little over a week ago. Yes, I know, I am really late to talk about this. I thoroughly apologize. I will punish myself in the most brutal and unspeakable way possible after I'm done recording. I'm going to rewatch Morbius, you guys. So with that being said, let's dive in. So one of Mic's main sources of content are his live streams. Just these generic StreamYard panels with a little bit of sub-for-sub thrown in for some extra flavor. I was only made aware of Mic's existence due to the fact that he is one of the Artist Devil's biggest yes-men. Because yes, the Artist Devil does indeed have a squad of yes-men. Unbelievable, I know, but it's true. Because of this, I would go into his streams every now and then and chat. I never stayed long. I would just say hey to Jay and he'd say hey back and then I'd leave. Admittedly, I would only do this to try and get under the Artist Devil's skin, and as stated before, I was never seriously committed to getting involved with Jay. It was nothing more than a slight pastime for me. And for quite a while, he had no idea who I was or that I was an enemy of the Artist Devils. Until recently. So I was checking YouTube one night while bored out of my mind, and I saw that good old Jay was live. So I decided to pop in there and say hello, which would probably be like my 3rd singular hello I would have typed into his chat. And as soon as he saw me in his chat, he told me off and removed me from his channel. I knew exactly what this meant. The Artist Devil had finally messaged Jay and started crying about me. He never mentioned the Artist Devil in his rant about me, but it was pretty obvious that the Hot Pocket Overlord was the source of all of Jay's information about me, and everyone else who has issues with him. Now this frustrates me beyond belief. I really want to show you guys the footage of that stream, but I already have one copyright strike active on my channel, and I really don't need another one. I will, however, link that stream and any other content relevant to this video in the description. I know it greatly lessens the quality of this video to not be able to show you the footage I'm talking about, and I greatly apologize. So after receiving an earful from Jay, I decided to go back into the stream on one of my other accounts to let Jay know that the guy he was going up to bat for, well, he drew, yes, Susan, I see you over there poking your head out like Pennywise in your little storm drain of censorship. He drew cheese pizza. It is well known to most people that are familiar with the Artist Devil that he drew sexually graphic material of a teenage girl that was either underage when the drawings were originally posted or based off of stream clips that happened when she was underage. These drawings were done with the full intent of harassing and intimidating her. I'm not going to show you guys the drawings in question, as I already have an active strike on my channel, and I'm not going to risk ending up with 2. But I'm going to link you guys to a video in the description that much better explains the situation for those who want to look into it further. Even though the lewd drawings involving this little girl are 100% verified as fact, I mean, the Artist Devil himself doesn't even try to deny it, Mic wasn't convinced. As soon as he read my comment, he angrily requested that I show proof that the Artist Devil drew and uploaded CP to his YouTube channel. He would then spend the last 30 minutes of his stream whining about me and how negative my content is. Yeah, I might be a very negative person, but at least I'm entertaining, Jay. I don't need to lure in sad, desperate creators with the promise of gaining 10 extra subscribers that'll just hit the sub button and never look at their channels again. While also speaking with the utmost certainty and confidence that I have no evidence to back up my claims, and the artist devil did not do the things that there is undeniable proof that he did. Now, I do respect the fact that Jay had reservations about believing claims made by some random account that popped into his chat. I was, however, not going to finish the night without providing Jay with the evidence he asked for. I hit him up on Instagram and sent him the 2 most inappropriate photos the artist devil drew involving that young girl, Frozen Art. The first being the infamous Lay's potato chips drawing. The second being the one where the artist devil recreates Frozen adjusting her skirt that was inspired by a clip of one of her streams. Streamed back when she would have been underage. He also doxes her first and last name in that drawing, which I had the courtesy to censor out before sending to Jay. Following the 2 photos, I sent him a very long and thought-out message going into full detail about the 2 drawings and how they fit the bill for being considered explicit content featuring children. The message was so long, in fact, that I had to split it up into 3 different messages because of how much it surpassed the Instagram character limit. I really wanted him to understand what I was trying to tell him and see that I wasn't just dropping baseless claims. And after that, well, I thought that was it. A few days passed and I did not get a response from him, which I thought, oh well, I did my job. I put that evidence out there for him to hopefully see. I could sleep well at night, but I expected him to say something. Even if it was completely denouncing everything I had just said, I did not expect for him to be silent about it. And that's exactly what happened. I began to just assume that maybe the Instagram was no longer being used by him and it was just a dead account. And that message essentially went in one ear and out the other and he never saw it. If that was the case, then once again, oh well, at least I tried. And that's where I left it. I figured nothing more would come from this and I left it alone and moved on with my life. Until a few days ago, I discovered a troll account with slightly more than 10 subscribers, with 3 videos currently uploaded to it. The same 3 videos that were present on the channel when I first discovered it. The channel is called The Beast, and the profile picture depicts a handsome little guy in a light-up purge mask. More on him in a minute. The 3 videos are pretty much the same in style. Each one of them shows Artist Devil filming a device, playing clips of various YouTubers exposing him. During the videos, Artist Devil will either chime in with his own commentary of the clip he's filming, first grade level vocabulary skills included, or just show off to the audience of less than 50 his best Darth Vader breathing impression. Seriously though, there is something medically wrong with this man. He needs a doctor's appointment like a televangelist needs a homeless guy's pocket change. But the most noteworthy video currently on this channel is the first one. The longest video on the channel, clocking in at exactly 1 minute long, is the main reason I'm making this video now. The video itself is nothing to write home about. It's just a recording of Johnny Rocket, a person the Artist Devil had a back and forth with about a year ago, trash-talking Artist Devil on one of his live streams. But the main point of interest for this video is its description. It starts with some weird Bible verse-esque line about the devil and the mark of the beast, before turning into a rant about Fan Channel and his associates calling the Artist Devil a pedophile. And then a date and an exact time, October 17th, 1:22 p.m., which is kinda weird, but whatever. And then following this is word for word the message that I sent to J Mike on Instagram, copied and pasted in the description of this random troll video. And right at the end of my full Instagram message is this sentence. "You made up lies on the Artist Devil. Now you will pay!" Now there are 2 potential candidates in my mind for the identity of the person behind this account. Artist Devil, due to the writing style and all of the written descriptions being very similar to his, or J Mike, due to the account owner's knowledge of the DM that I sent. I personally believe that the account belongs to Jay, because the account owner constantly refers to the Artist Devil in the third person. Not even Artist Devil is wacky enough to talk about himself in the third person like that, as far as I'm aware. But here's the thing though. It doesn't matter if the account belongs to J. Mike, the artist devil, or Meth Headington sitting out there in his single wide cooking up some sweet crystally goodness with his estranged daughter's old easy bake oven. No matter who is really in charge of this account, J. Mike remains on the hook here. There is nowhere for him to run. The fact that my DM to Jay is posted on that public YouTube channel is more than enough ammunition to expose this dude for the snake that he is. I never got a response back on Instagram. That chat remains as empty as my future ambitions. Instead of even trying to have a conversation with me, even an argumentative and hostile one, he decided to either create a troll account and share my private conversation there, along with messages intended to intimidate, or he gave my message intended for him and him alone to one of his friends, most likely the artist devil, and they created the account. And just to add that nice little cherry on top to the Sunday of sorrow, that well-dressed, mysterious gentleman on the Beast's profile picture and channel banner is me, from a TikTok account that I had only used for no more than a week back in 2019, where I wore that mask in a dark room because, I don't know, it looked cool. This TikTok has absolutely no relevance to anything. It is an old, throwaway account that I don't even have access to anymore. And before this J. Mike debacle, I barely ever thought about. But this individual, which I believe to be Jay, found that account, took a photo of one of the 2 videos uploaded to that account, and used it as the main face for their troll channel. I believe what happened was Jay, after receiving my message, grew curious to know more about me, looked up my username on various social media platforms, eventually got to TikTok, found that old account of mine, took a picture of what would be the closest thing to me showing my actual face on the internet, and decided that he was going to defend his friend's honor by using the same shady troll tactics that he is known for. Now, I'm not going to sit here and play morality ball with you. I would be the biggest hypocrite ever if I tried to call someone out for trolling on the internet. I've done it all myself. But the difference between me and someone like J. Mike is that I'm upfront about it. What I don't like are people like Jay, who try to disguise their YouTube channels as something positive and drama-free, hiding behind some niche genre like mukbang art, food reviews, tech reviews, or in Jay's case, pure unfiltered desperation and low-quality vlogs. Can't forget about those. But still continue to engage in all of the fights, drama, and toxicity from the shadows, hoping that it'll remain hidden from their main follower base and potential new followers. I, of course, have no issue with people who involve themselves in online drama. I have no room to point any fingers there. But the ones who get involved and then try to hide it, as to try to convince people that they are of a greater standard of morality than they actually are, tend to bother me quite a bit. J. Mike is no exception. There's just something that lights a fire deep within me whenever I see one of these disingenuous jackasses going on their channels and talking down to other people, condemning them for being negative and talking about drama, like Jay did to me that night on his livestream, and then turn around and do the exact same thing. J. Mike, you are about as shady as they make them. You are pathetic and two-faced. I firmly believe the reason you made that troll account was because you saw the DM I sent you on Instagram showing the evidence that you requested from me, and you knew it was undeniable. The proof that you were so confident that I didn't have was right there in front of your face, irrefutable and perfectly laid out for your viewing/reading pleasure. You knew, as soon as you read my message, that I was right, and your friend was indeed guilty of doing the things I said he did. But despite what you said in your live ramblings about the truth prevailing, you knew that your loyalty to the artist devil, the Hot Pocket Gobbler himself, was far more important than any indisputable truth that I brought to the table. So you completely ignored me and took to the shadows like the good little internet bottom feeder that you are, and you searched for any sort of information on me that was publicly available. And you gathered the most revealing piece of media depicting me online. My eye color is now known to the entire internet! The horror! And set up the troll account using that picture of me as the profile pic and writing out the message that I sent you in the description of your troll account's first video. And to convey the threatening implication that this person knows what I did! I'm in for it now! Because you felt that that was the best way to shield yourself from having to accept the proof that you asked for and I provided for you. Instead of you messaging me back and us having a conversation like the adults that we are, you do this. In the most copy and pathetic way possible, you used lies, deception, and thinly veiled attempts at intimidation to defend the honor of a man who has no honor to defend. I can guarantee you, Jay, that even if you messaged me back and blew off everything that I tried to show you and attacked me, I would not have come at you like this. At least in that alternate timeline, you would have actually spoken to me instead of hiding and lashing out like a coward. Oh, and just as a side note, that The Beast account was created back in the year 2016. I am very sure that this is not that account's first rodeo on the troll frontier. J-Mic is a scumbag. Not because he trolls people and gets himself involved in online drama, but because he does those things in a deceitful manner. He lies to his audience in hopes of tricking them into believing that he is above this kind of behavior. Those are the actions of a scumbag. He is a troll who is ashamed of his own trolling, to the point where he will con you into thinking said trolling doesn't exist. In the words of J-Mic, the truth always wins, and the truth no doubt won today. I've seen enough of your channel, Jay, to understand that you have a pretty decent following. Those people that follow you do not deserve to be lied to. Stop it. Everybody except J-Mic, have a fantastic rest of your day. Alright, I have to shoehorn this in at the end. This happened between finishing the script for this video and recording it. But J-Mic recently filmed the body of a dead child and uploaded it to YouTube. So take that for what you will.